very good morning and a happy Monday. Welcome to today's episode of Morning Wealth. We'll talk about three things: no stopping Bitcoin, Bumble's debut and earnings from Disney and Kraft Heinz, and the week ahead. Major US stock indexes climbed Friday to close at all-time highs, notching modest weekly gains. Stocks hovered in record territory throughout last week, buoyed by expectations of a fresh round of stimulus spending, strong corporate earnings, and progress on the rollout of the COVID-19 vaccine. In one development, President Biden said that the US has struck deals to buy another 200 million in vaccine doses. The week also brought reassurance that monetary policy is likely to continue supporting markets and the economy, with Chairman Jerome Powell saying on Wednesday last week that the Federal Reserve is unlikely to consider raising rates or reducing bond purchases for the foreseeable future. The S&P 500 rose about 1.2% for the week, while the Dow Jones added 1%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq advanced about 1.7%. Among individual stocks, dating app Bumble rose about 7.3% on Friday after surging 64% in its trading debut on Thursday. PayPal added 4.7% after it said it expects to nearly double its active accounts by 2025. HubSpot, a software company, soared about 16% after it reported a jump in revenue in the fourth quarter. Moving on to Bitcoin, there seems to be no stopping Bitcoin. The digital currency hit another record on Sunday, surging above 49,000 for the first time in weekend trading. The move came after Bloomberg reported that a 150 billion Morgan Stanley investing arm, known for its prowess in picking growth stocks, may add the cryptocurrency to its list of possible bets. The Counterpoint Global unit is exploring whether Bitcoin could be a suitable option for its investors, is what is getting reported. Moving on to some earnings data, Disney still managed to deliver some magic last quarter. Despite the blows COVID-19 has dealt to its film distribution and theme park business, Disney beat pessimistic Wall Street estimates and posted a quarterly profit of about $17 million. With the traditional movie business hurting from closed theaters, Chief Executive Bob Chapek reiterated the shift towards a streaming-first model. Its flagship streaming service, Disney Plus, added more than 21 million new subscribers in the last quarter when they reported earnings on Thursday. Disney Plus is now a crucial arm for the company's franchise planning, as shows and movies that play at home slot into the narratives of the feature films. Disney shares lost about 1.7% on Friday. Mr. Peanut has now a new owner. Kraft Heinz said Thursday that it reached an agreement to sell its Planters Nuts business to Skippy Peanut Butter owner Foods Corp. The all-cash deal values the century-old business at about $3.35 billion. Kraft Heinz, a product of a 2015 merger of two well-known food companies, has been divesting itself of brands after struggling to keep up with shifting consumer tastes. In September, it agreed to sell a chunk of its business to France's group Lactalis for about $3.2 billion. The food company also reported better than expected quarterly earnings. Kraft Heinz shares added about 4.9% on Thursday. Bumble is buzzing from its public market debut. Shares of the online dating company jumped about 64% in the first day of trading and closed at $70.31 on Thursday. Its initial public offering was priced at $43 a share. It raised about $2.2 billion. Its namesake app, on which women make the first move, was founded by Whitney Holford in 2014 to disrupt traditional dating dynamics. The app also has options for users seeking same-sex interactions. Ms. Holford had earlier co-founded Match Group Inc.'s Tinder. On the week ahead, Barclays and Credit Suisse are up in finance. Walmart, Nestle and CVS highlight the consumer space. Applied Materials, Analog Devices and Palantir are some of the names that we're looking out for in the semiconductor and the technology space. A further breakdown of the earnings that we'll be looking for. On the mining space, we'll have Glencore, BNP, Rio Tinto, Newport and Barrick Gold. On the energy side, we'll have Occidental, Devon, Marathon Oil. On the manufacturing and industrial side, we'll be looking out for Airbus, Daimler and Renault. On the tech side, Baidu, Garmin, Shopify, and Twilio will be what we'll be looking out for. Financials, we spoke about Barclays and Credit Suisse, add Swiss Re and Allianz and AIG to that list. And lastly, on the travel front, Marriott, Hyatt, and Hilton, all three big chains, are going to be reporting. Apart from the corporate earnings, we'll be looking out for Fed minutes that are due midweek, the same day as US retail sales, PPI, and industrial output. And there are at least 8 Fed speakers that we'll be watching out for this week. In Europe, Germany's ZEW survey and Euro area flash PMIs will offer clues on how economies are coping up with lockdowns. The UK also updates PMIs, inflation, and retail sales data. That's the update. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.